Okay, so before we put the battery in this, I would just really like to thank everybody who still watches the videos. You have no idea how much that's helped me financially every month from my YouTube revenue. Thank you so much. And everybody that clicks the links to the Amazon stuff, Amazon will pay you per click even if they don't purchase. So I do get a little bit from Amazon, which is like, man, I might get like $30, but 30 bucks is 30 bucks. So, you know, I just wanted to thank everybody, and hopefully I'll be able to get a video out once a week back on this channel, and we're going to try to get these 3 bikes done, and then I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell these things or I'm going to keep them. I mean, it's getting to the point where some of this stuff's getting really collector-wise. It's getting hard to find some of this stuff. So, yeah, let's get that battery put in. Okay, so I got my new battery here, and finally got it charged up. A little trick here is take a piece of cardboard and we'll trim it, and this will keep the other post from moving when we go to install it here. So I'll just insert this cardboard. Used to use a vacuum hose or gas line, but I don't know where all that shit's at. Okay, so I've got the battery hooked up, got the new battery charged. If you need a battery for this, this is just a cheapie. I've had good luck with this brand. If I've got a link in the description below, I'll put it down there. I got a couple pieces of cardboard here. We're just gonna insert the cardboard where the posts go, so it's going to be easier to put the battery hook up to it. And then what we'll do is we'll just insert our cardboard there. That'll keep the nut from moving when I go to install it. Hopefully. That should be enough. Then we'll just grab the battery here and get this ready to go on the motorcycle. Now these batteries are actually kind of tricky the way they go in, because they go in at an angle, and just remember you're always going to do positive first when you hook up a battery, positive first, and when you unhook a battery, positive last. So we're going to hook up the positive first, then we're going to go to the negative. So what we'll want to do is we'll take this battery anchor here, kind of move it forward, and try to get your lines out of the way. This Falco's got 2 lines on it for each post. And then, like I said, sometimes they're a little tricky to get in and out. And you're just going to drop it in at an angle. Looks like I kind of got to force it down. Slide it down into the battery holder like so, and slip it in there. This is your, well, I think that's for the rear brake light. I can't remember what that's your brake light switches. It might have been a little easier to do if you pulled these screws out. What I'm doing is I'm keeping my finger here so our nut doesn't fall out. And then we've got our 2 here. We're going to run our screw through like so. Then we're going to tighten this up. And that piece of cardboard will keep that thing from moving back and forth. Oh, that boot's ripped is why. That's why it won't. It won't go over that. That'll be okay though. Then we'll just do our negative. And I haven't turned a wrench in a long time, so it's been quite a while. Hearing the tachometer bouncing. Then I'll just tighten it up. A lot of traffic going on here today. There we go. I'll mess with hooking that up underneath the fairing, because the bolt runs to hold this goes all the way underneath the fairing. I'll have to get a bolt for that. And we'll just make sure our seat goes on. And before I turn it on here, I've got exhaust fans. Well, I don't even know if the batteries are any good in this. Because I'm going to let this bike run for a while. We'll see if the exhaust fans still turn on. I haven't used this stuff in over a year. Well, let's see if we've got power. I ought to hear the fuel pump whine, because it'll have to, oh yeah, hear it. I'll go ahead and turn it on a couple times here. Ooh, it's dry. Everything's in kilometers. I don't even remember how to set all that stuff back. Man, I used to know what buttons to press and everything. Okay. Well, let's see here. The choke. Go ahead and choke it out. Then we'll go ahead and hit the start button. because I need to get the oil circulated through the top end and let it go ahead and get hot, get the fans running. I just wanted to tell you that I've actually started a gaming channel, and you can find me at Captain Sunburn. Right now I'm just doing YouTube, and then hopefully I'm going to get on to Twitch. So if anybody wants to ever come and talk to me, hang out, chat, I'm trying to stream at like 8 o'clock to 11, 12 at night. So if you hop in there, I'm gaming. I'm not very good. I haven't played basically any games since Xbox 360. So yeah, it's Captain Sunburn on YouTube. So before I rev this up, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes to run. Make sure it runs when it's off a choke, because I'm worried about it not running on choke because it sat for 2 years. But I do remember that I did pull the gas out and stabilized it and stuff. I just haven't ridden this bike. But man, I love the noise of these Aprilias. They just, the Austrian engines are basically bulletproof. They can run on bacon grease. And dude, they're one of the best 1000cc V-twin bikes, if you're not worried about horsepower, that you could buy. If you can find a good one for sale, I highly suggest picking one up. They're a little older, but you can work on them. They don't need to go to the shop. There's plenty of information online. So yeah, let's go pull the choke off of that. Got the fans to turn on, so we've got the water pump running now. We are good to go. Cycle and sold. All right. Oh man. And can you believe that this thing just fired right up? I mean, it's just incredible, these bikes. So hopefully I'll be able to get a video out every week, like I said. So I'm really going to try to get all that stuff sorted in my storage, and then get some parts on this bike. So someone came over last week and was like, "You got a yellow bike?" Man, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean? This bike's bad as fuck. Looks good. It's Italian styling with the color. I love it. So yeah, stay tuned.